Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is December 22nd, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. Okay, Tesla broke out like crazy today. We are up $70.34, 7.5%. We closed at 1008.87. So this is Tesla for you guys. When Tesla decides to go, it goes. Just like the Tesla cars, they go like crazy. So remember, we had been watching this descending resistance since December 1st. So it was descending down, and the stock was trying to break it and could not succeed. It tried to break it on December 9th, tried to break it, almost succeeded December 16th, and broke it barely yesterday with a longer wick at the bottom here. So on the hourly chart yesterday, it was a clean break. On the daily chart, it was just a little bit of a break. You can always decide to enter when you want to enter. So now we even have a gap up. So we have a gap between the high of yesterday and the low of today. So we have this nice green candle, same length of wick at the bottom and on the top, and the candle is sitting on the 956 support. So 956 support, and also higher than our 985 support that we also used in the past. And yes, we broke the psychological number of 1,000. Let me do just a little bit of a housekeeping. This is the $1,000 support. I'm going to put it there because it's quite a significant number. And it also coincides with some lows. Low on October 26th, the perfect low on November 16th, also December 3rd. So that 1,000 was an interesting milestone because we played a lot. We played a lot above 1,000. All of this was above 1,000. So we played a lot over it, then came back underneath it for a while since December 13th. And now we are back over 1,000. Let's not forget that we have this decreasing resistance still that we will need to cross at some point. And we also have this second channel resistance. So this second channel resistance, let me make this a little bit bigger. So this second channel resistance is going to be around 1050. So these are the bumps that we are going to need to pay attention to. Let's go see the 1 hour chart quickly. So as I mentioned, this is where we were yesterday. So yesterday we had a clean break at 1:30. We had a little bit of a pullback on 9:30. And for the last candle of the day, we started from 9:30 and went on. So this was a nice point during the last candle. This was a nice entry point. You could also have entered first thing in the morning. So you would have gotten in at 965, which is still a decent low number. This is the first hour with the gap up, a little bit of a longer wick here. Then second hour was a nice power hour too. So we went straight through 1,000. I have this here at 1,002. Just let me. Yeah, 1,002. I have this at 1,002 because it better reflects what the stock has done in the past. 1,000 is a psychological number, so it does not always fit with the actual support and resistance. So I am not afraid to be just a little bit on either side of psychological numbers. In fact, I don't really look at psychological numbers per se. I prefer to look at what the stock has done in the past. So anyway, so we broke, and I'm going to put this in green. So we broke the 1,002 resistance on the second hour. Then we had 3 hours of pullback. That was approximately 50% of this candle here. So it's a reasonable pullback. And stochastic stayed up. Stochastic stayed above 60. So when you see a pullback and that the stochastic is maintaining itself over 60, you should not be too afraid of that pullback because the stochastic is telling us that the stock is really strong. And then for the last 2 hours, the stock has been climbing back above this 1,002. And just for the sake of argument, for 1,002, look at the low of this candle here, look at the high of this one, look at the body of this one, and look at the low of this one. So we have what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in the past 5 hours that are right smack on that support resistance at 1,002. I am not making this up. So great. And if we look at the indicators, so stochastic, super great. Our RSI, great, great, great. Of course, everything is great on the 1 hour chart. Now, for the daily chart. So yes, this is a nice move here. Will this move indicate that the stock has changed trend on the daily chart? This is the question that we need to answer, and it's going to take a few more candles to have a definite answer. Because yes, we have broken this resistance here. So this diagonal resistance is now becoming support. So this means that we are no longer going down at the same rate. We can still be going sideways, but we are not going down at the same rate anymore. We could go down a little bit slower, but we are not going down at the same rate. So we are indeed bouncing on the second channel support. So the second channel support that we touched December 20th and really bounced on it yesterday. So this is still a bounce off of that. So this is a nice move. I'm not complaining. This is a really nice move. I am long and this is all great and everything. But will it last? So how long will this last? Knowing that we have a resistance right here around 1050, we have this resistance right here. And also our indicators, whom we trust to tell us when a stock really has changed trend, have not really changed yet. Stochastic is still not over 50. It's getting close. It's getting close. So this is great news. So it's getting close. It is at 4170. It has broken decreasing strength trend. This was showing the decreasing strength, and we broke that. So this is good. Stochastic is at 41, getting there. This is a nice shoot up. Same thing for RSI. So RSI has broken this decreasing strength trend also. MACD has not crossed over bullish, but lo and behold, the DMI, which is an indicator that tells us a bit more about the longer term trends, has already turned green. This is great because DMI is a slower indicator. So it only started to tell us that the stock was bearish around December 3rd, even after the stock had gone up to 1237 and came down to $1,000. So for DMI, this was just a little bit of a pullback. But since December 3rd, it started to tell us, okay, maybe it's not a little bit of a pullback and you should get up. So it makes a little bit of sense that it is the first one to be here to show bullishness because this little dip only lasted about 10, 13 days. Anyway, so this is something that's really nice. So we have DMI that is usually late in telling us when things are turning around. It has already told us that things have been turning around. So yeah, let's just enjoy this. Let's just enjoy this. This is great. Let's look at 1050 and let's look at this decreasing resistance at around 1113, depending on when we are hitting this. And I cannot wait until a stick goes over 60 because this is more of an indication that things are going to last a while. And I almost forgot to say this. So RSI is above 50. So RSI above 50 is bullish. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. You can become a YouTube member. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.